Greetings everyone, my name is Kenneth Dupree. I'm a student of the Budo Ryu Kai headed by Soke Anshu Christa Jacobson. And in this video, what I would like to do is a book review on this book right here, the Tomo-ryu Shinobijutsu Shoden no Maki, written by Soke Anshu Christa Jacobson, who is the 21st Soke of the Tomo-ryu tradition. And she's also one of 4 remaining Sokes to actually inherit an ancient samurai and ninja tradition, the other being Shoto Tenomura, Jinichi Kawakami, and Masaki Hasumi. Now, this particular scroll would not be the actual transmission of the traditional scroll, which will basically be written in Japanese kanji and have a standard list of the skills within the scroll. What this is, however, is an actual English translation of the principles, the strategies, the history, and the philosophies that one would need to know at the Shodan level of the Tomo-ryu tradition. I recommend this book for all Budo Ryu Kai students, as well as those within the online Ninja Dojo who is not able to attend or visit the Hanbu Dojo in Kansas City, Kansas. This book has 12 chapters, and I'll give you all a brief description of each chapter, and I'll also give you guys an idea of which chapters I like the best. One thing that I like about this particular scroll is the fact that it's hardcover. I'm able to preserve it better. Now, within the Budo Ryu Kai system, we have a total of 7 warrior traditions, and this Tomo-ryu Shinobijutsu will be at the top of that list. Is basically our fundamental school that we practice within the Budo Ryu Kai. The first chapter is basically the history, and that is known as the Rikishi history. And as you would know, it has the history and the lineage from the first Soke all the way to the 21st Soke of the Tomo-ryu tradition, of which Soke Anshu has that title as the 21st Soke. It also lists the different Minkyos and scrolls within the Tomo-ryu tradition. The Mio, excuse me if I'm chopping up these Japanese terms, but you have the Mio, which pretty much talks about when Soke Anshu received her Minkyo Kaiden from her teacher Kobayashi Sensei, and received her warrior name when she mastered the art of Tomo-ryu Shinobijutsu, and she was given the name Anshu, which means dark master. Now, let's see, the next chapter will be the Shodengata, and that's basically, guys, what I was telling you, the list of the principles and the strategies, or basically the skills that one would need to know at the Shodan or the initial level. There are many skills in here. There's many interesting skills in here. You know, like let's see, I'll read a couple. Ninja silent foot, floating foot, dog walking. Let's see, enduring pain and suffering. There was a couple more that pretty much caught my eye. Now these are hiding skills. You got fox hiding, god hiding, badger hiding. Now the badger hiding, I think I actually seen in a video where she had one of her black belts disguising herself high up in a tree. That's a very interesting skill as well. Let's see, there's a couple other skills that caught my attention, but there are also some skills that I've already had the privilege of learning. In that instance, that's one thing that I like about the Tomo-ryu tradition. It has like a dark, mystical, deadly aura that you really would want to take serious in it if you was in a war type situation. It's really intimidating. I'll just say that nevertheless. Keiko. That's chapter 4, Keiko, correct training. And that's pretty much detailing the rigorous training that we have to go through within the Budo Ryu Kai, especially within the Tomo-ryu, tradition, and punching blocks, like cement blocks and climbing skills. And I mean, you really have to be in rigorous shape in order to master this tradition. And it goes into detail about all the different, principles and training that you will have to go on. Let's see, chapter 5 is known as Kakushigoto, which is the old warrior secrets. And in that chapter, she pretty much lists the 4 main tools or weapons that is used within the Tomo-ryu tradition. Namely, the short sword, you have the claws, the ninja claws, you have what is known as the Kasurigama, which is a hook, a sickle hook with a elongated chain. And you also have what is known as the Juji Shuriken, which are like 4-pointed shuriken or ninja stars. Those are like the 4 basic secret weapons within the Tomo-ryu tradition. Ninki, chapter 6, ninja tools, that goes into further detail, listing a total of 40 ninja tools. Now keep in mind, ninja tool means also means weapons, and these particular weapons within the Tomo-ryu tradition are also used for tools. Like basically, you will use your sword for one reason, to strike or attack an enemy, and you will also use that same particular scroll for climbing above raptors and things of that nature. Let's see, Setsumi Jitsu. Now this is assassination, which she goes into detail about central removal techniques where you will eliminate a particular target, as opposed to certain ninja traditions like Togakeru Nimpo Taijutsu that pretty much deals with stealing in and then running away. Once you're being chased, you throw powders and run away. Whereas within the Tomo-ryu tradition, they specialize in assassination, where you actually sneak in and you will eliminate a target, and you steal ahead and you take it back to your particular lord. Let's see, the next chapter is the Kunoichi, and in this chapter what I like is the fact that she differentiates and she explained the difference between a Kunoichi, which is a female ninja, a geisha, and a yuju. Yuju is pretty much a prostitute, and a geisha is pretty much a woman of the arts. She will be someone that has a artistic capability. She's able to entertain, different daimyos and things of that nature, and be a escort or courtesan. And there are times when the kunoichi will actually use sexual intercourse in order to distract a particular target or enemy, and actually use her sexual prowess in order to eliminate that particular target. Let's see, you have the chapter 9 is the Bushi Shunjuroku Ki, the 36 skills of the Japanese warrior. Now this is one of my favorite chapters because it actually has sacred esoteric numbers that resonates with me. The first one being 36. And by me being a student of Egyptology as well as an Egyptian Masonic, we have certain key numbers dealing with spirituality and things of that nature that we deal with. The main one being 9. And as you can see, you have the 36 skills of the Japanese warrior, and you have 36. 3 plus 6 is 9. Now within these 36 skills, you have 18 skills pertaining to the shinobi or the ninja, and you have 18 skills pertaining to the samurai. And once again, you have that number 18. 8 plus 1 is 9, which is, like I said, very interesting, and it caught my eye. Then chapter 10, you have what is known as the Tenchi Chien no Ho, methods of heaven, earth, and man. Now, what these are 3 separate books of scrolls that has their own different principles dealing with life, survival, and spiritual refinement. The Tomo-ryu Shinobijutsu Densho, that's chapter 11, which is the last chapter. What that is basically secret Kuden lessons or transmissions that has been passed down from my sensei, Soke Anshu, from her sensei, Kobayashi Uchiro. I would like to address some things that pretty much is a pet peeve of mine. That's the slandering and the lying and all this back talking within the social media. And I would like to say that before I joined the Budo Ryu Kai, I used to see all of this slandering and the gossiping and the back talking and basically the outright lies about the authenticity of this particular Ruha, the Budo Ryu Kai, as well as the Tomo-ryu tradition. And when I went to the Hanbu Dojo last year and I attended the what is known as the Daikomyo side, where all of her students come together and we practice all of our 7 traditions, she had no problem answering my questions pertaining to these different accusations and things of that nature. And she answered my questions to my satisfaction. She actually showed me pictures of her sensei and her sensei, as well as certain scrolls that she only shows to her students. Not the scrolls in her videos, but actual other sacred ancient scrolls that she keep in her private vault. And by me being a student of Egyptology as well as Egyptian Masonic, I know an ancient sacred relic when I see one. One last note that I would like to say again is I highly recommend this book to all Budo Ryu Kai students, especially those within the online Ninja Dojo. I'll leave a link at the bottom of the video if you would like to get you a copy. And once again, guys, this is a interesting book. It's a very well written book written by Soke Anshu Christa Jacobson, and I highly recommend it.